Hi, fifth grade. Thanks for joining me again. We're working on math today. We're working on lesson 92 on page 481. You need your book, you need something to write with, and you need to have read the lesson and looked over the lesson explanation on Jupyter. Today we're doing dividing by two-digit numbers. Dividing by two-digit numbers follows the same long division algorithm that we've been using for dividing by one-digit numbers. Divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. You follow those steps until you have completely divided your dividend, and then if you have a remainder, you either express it as a remainder or as a fraction, depending on what the problem asks you for. Dividing by two-digit numbers follows the exact same steps. The difficulty is that we most often don't have our two-digit multiplication facts memorized. So what we have to do is we have to estimate. An estimate is an educated guess about what you think the division should be. After you do the division, right, you make an estimated guess about what you think it is. When you do the multiplication, if what you get is larger than your divisor, you've overestimated and you need to redo your division, usually going down by 1. If you do your division, your multiplication, and your subtraction, and what you get for your subtraction is larger than your divisor, then you have underestimated and you need to start right back up at the division and usually go up by 1 or 2. So we're going to practice this. Our practice problems are on page 483. Right? There's quite a few of them. So I'm not actually going to do all of them with you. I'm going to do the first 8 of them with you. And then I would suggest that you do the other 8 on your own. And if you'd like to check them or check your answers, you can send me an email. So A is asking us 11 into 253. 253 divided by 11. We can't divide 2 because it's smaller than 11. So we're going to divide 25. 25 divided by 11, we can estimate that that is 2. 2 times 11 gives us 22. If we subtract 25 minus 22, we get 3. If we bring down our next digit, we then have 33 divided by 11. We can estimate that at 3. 3 times 11 is 33. We subtract 33 from 33, and we have no remainder, so our quotient is 23. B is 253 divided by 21. Right. We can't divide 2, it's too small. We're going to divide 25. 25 divided by 21, that's going to be 1. 1 times 21 is 21. 25 minus 21 is 4. We're going to bring down our next digit, and that gives us 3. Sorry, that is 3, and gives us 43. So we've done our first step. 43 divided by 21, we're going to estimate that as 2. 2 times 21, 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. We get 42. Right? 43 minus 42 is 1. We're going to express all of our remainders as remainders. So our quotient is 12. Remainder 12, remainder 1. Okay? C is 403 divided by 31. Right, we start with 4. We can't divide 4 by 31. It's too small. We look at 40. 40 divided by 31 is going to be 1. 1 times 31 is 31. 40 minus 31 is 9. We bring down our next digit, and it is 3, so we have 93. 93 divided by 31, we're going to estimate that as 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. We have 93 minus 93. So our quotient is 13, no remainder. Problem D, 253 divided by 12. We can't divide 2. That's too small. So we're going to do 25. 25 divided by 12. We're going to estimate that as 2. 2 times 12 is 24. 25 minus 24 is 1. We're going to bring down our next digit, which is 3. So now we have 13. 13 divided by 12 is 1. 1 times 12 is 12. 13 minus 12 is 1. That is our remainder. Because we have no more digits to bring down, our quotient is 21 remainder 1. So far, so good, everybody? Great. Looking at problem E, we have 300 divided by 12. So we can't divide 3 by 12. It's too small. We're going to look at 30. 30 divided by 12. We're going to estimate that at 2. 2 times 12 is 24. 30 minus 24 is 6. We bring down our next digit, which is 0. And now we have 60. 60 divided by 12. All right. So we're going to estimate that that is going to be 5. Okay? 5 times 12. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 1 is 5. Plus 1 is 6. And we have 60 minus 60, which gives us remainder 0. And our quotient is 25. Problem F is 510 divided by 23. Okay, we can't divide 5 by 23, so we're going to look at 51. 51 divided by 23, we're going to estimate that as 2. All right, 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 2 is 4. All right, so our estimate is correct, because 46 is going to be less than 51, so we have an overestimated. And our difference between 51 and 46, which is 5, is less than 23, so we have an underestimated. Right? We're going to bring down our next digit, which is 0, and now we have 50. 50 divided by 23, well, 51 divided by 23 was 2. We're going to estimate that 50 divided by 23 is going to be 2 as well. We've already done the multiplication, 46. 50 minus 46 is going to give us a remainder of 4. So our quotient is 22 remainder 4. Problem G is a word problem. And let's just look at it really quick. Sorry, I didn't flip the page. 144 players signed up for soccer. If the players are separated into 12 teams, how many players will be on each team? So the division problem is 144 divided by 12. Okay? So we can't divide 1 by 12. It's too small. We're going to look at 14. 14 divided by 12 is going to be 1. 1 times 12 is 12. 14 minus 12 is 2. We bring down our next digit, which is 4. And now we have 24. 24 divided by 12 is 2. 2 times 12 is 24. We subtract. We have no remainder. There will be 12 players on each team. Problems H through P, again, I said there were a lot of practice problems here because the best thing to do to be very good at long division is to practice. The more you practice, the better you will get and the easier 2-digit long division will be because you will internalize a lot of the math facts that you haven't memorized yet. For H, they're saying use the first digit trick to help the divide step. So this is a way of estimating. So H asks us 682 divided by 30. Okay, most of us do not have our 30 math facts memorized, but what we can do is in order to estimate, we can, instead of thinking of 68 divided by 30, we can take off our last digits of each number mentally, and we can think of 6 divided by 3. That should give us an estimate to start with. Again, we might overestimate, we might underestimate. It doesn't mean it's correct, but it's an educated guess about what it could be. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. So we're going to estimate that 68 divided by 30 is 2. Remember, our 2 goes over our 8 because that's the place value in which we're dividing. 2 times 30 is 60. Okay, So here, our estimate is correct because 60 is not more than 68, so we haven't overestimated. And the difference between 68 and 60, which is 8, is less than 30, so we haven't underestimated. We don't have another group. So we're going to bring down, and now we have 82. So 82 divided by 30. We can estimate again, and we can use our one-digit trick. So if we think of, instead of 82 divided by 30, if we think of 8 divided by 3, 8 divided by 3, the closest we can come is 2. So we're going to use 2 again, right? We've just decided that 2 times 30 is 60. So let's see if we have overestimated or underestimated, right? What we get, the difference, is 22. 22 is less than 30. Your difference, or in this case your remainder, has to be less than your divisor. Otherwise you have another group. So we haven't overestimated, we haven't underestimated. What we have is a quotient of 22, remainder 22. So I encourage all of you to do the rest of the practice set on your own. If you have any questions or if you need any help, you can email me and we can talk through it. But I hope that this has been helpful, and I hope you enjoy 2-digit long division. Have a great day, everybody.